I have a customer got starting problems with his boat and he's ready to do the starter. So just going to do some quick tests here to isolate the problem. Some of this is going to involve some voltage drop test. I'm going to do a quick starting circuit, voltage drop test and diagnosis. I see a lot of people asking these questions on automotive sites, power sports sites, motorcycles, ATVs, anything with a battery and starter. So this is going to be the basic breakdown of doing a voltage drop test, starting with the batteries and working our way to the engine. So I have this remote starter switch hooked up. This is the customer's complaint. For the voltage drop test, or testing the circuits, you need something more than just a voltmeter. You need a load tester. So I'm going to make sure the Perco switch is off so the batteries are not piggybacking off of each other. I'm going to test each battery independently. Okay, I'm connected up to battery number 1. Have good surface voltage, load test. Battery's good. Okay, I hooked up to battery number 2. Surface voltage, load test. Good battery. So we've already confirmed both batteries passed a load test. So I have the load tester connected to the positive side of the starter solenoid. That cable goes straight to the Perco switch. Got a good ground over here on the block, I think is a good ground. So let's test both ground and positive circuits. Remember, the batteries load tested great. That's a fail. So I disconnected my ground lead from my load tester, which I had connected to the block. Used a set of jumper cables, connect the jumper cable to the battery, connect my ground lead to the jumper cable. That completely eliminates the whole ground cable from the engine to the battery. Let's see what we load test. Much better. So now just reverse the procedure here. I'm basically just making a parallel circuit. I've connected the positive to the jumper cable, not using negative at all, and hooking the positive right here to the solenoid where the power comes into the motor, using the existing ground that I had, not using any kind of parallel circuit ground. And do a voltage drop test. Still drop voltage. So it's not the positive cable, it's the negative cable. Okay, so we know it's our ground circuit. Now to check the ground cable, and we can do voltage drop test on this ground cable from here to the engine, which we've already done, but we can come back upstream and check it for issues. But I was noticing this heat shrink right here at the battery. Just going back to the source here to start my testing, I found this connection here with all this heat shrink looked kind of funny, so decided to expose it, and she's smoking. I'm gonna fix this ground, that'll take care of his problem. Okay, as I cut sections of this off and exposing what I was hoping to be fresh cable so I could put an end on it, this cable's pretty much toast. Who knows how far, maybe all the way to the engine. So time for a new cable.